Welcome guys to Football Intel Africa. My name is Dominion Chooks. Today, England avoided what would have been one of the biggest upsets in the history of football. Today, in their game against DR Congo was a very sweet game. Democratic Republic of Congo and England went toe-to-toe with each other. And at the end of the day, England took the day. But it was not so in the first half of the game. We saw the formation lineup for England 4-2-3-1 against DR Congo's 4-3-3. What was so special about DR Congo's 4-3-3 was that they maintained that structure. But whenever they lost the ball, they came back and formed a compact defense out of possession. But when they were in possession of the ball, they were very, very swift and passing the ball around. And it was also important to note that they choked the midfield and denied players like Harry Kane and Jude Bellingham central space. They were very, very successful in that, especially in the first half of the game. And we saw, in fact, one thing I must say in this game was that I think DR Congo should thank Mpazi, especially in the first half, their goalkeeper. He kept the scoreline. He did his best to make sure that they kept the offset on. Mpazi did a great job. In fact, at a point I was telling a friend of mine that this man should be investigated. This Mpazi should be investigated because we saw the level of saves that he made. But when we say at the end of the day, the tail end of the match, his defenders failed him. Great game. We saw DR Congo stunning England in the first 7 minutes of the game. By 7 minutes, we saw Chancellor Mbemba's long pass locating Sipenga. Sipenga got the ball unmarked. And what did he do? Got into space and then fired past Pickford. One would have said, the way the ball got past Pickford, one would have said Pickford should have saved that, at least put it in the corner, but he just couldn't. He went past him 1-0. Guys, when that goal was scored, honestly, I must tell you, it took a big toll on the England players because we could see them playing as though they were still trying to recover from the fact that they are one goal down to DR Congo. The first half was an absolute disaster for the England side. Players like Wan-Bissaka was very accurate today, playing so well, making sure that he was a problem, a constant problem to the likes of Marcus Rashford. And then on the other part, Masuaku did his own part. Then we have Chancellor Mbemba and Tuanzebe marshalling the defense to make sure that they kept Harry Kane quiet in the first half of the game. And it was so successful. Now, one would say the breakthrough of this particular game came in the second half at the 60th minute when Thomas Tuchel, the head coach of England, introduced 3 players, Gordons, Bukayo Saka, and Eberechi Eze. Introduced them into the game, and that was when we now saw Gordon coming to take Rashford's position. We now saw more level of directness. Then when Eberechi Eze came in, we now saw Declan Rice coming to play the right back. Spence was taken out. So Declan Rice came to play a makeshift right back in order to throw more numbers forward. And he worked out for them. Declan Rice was so versatile today, as in the versatility of Declan Rice. Today was, in all my years of watching football or watching Declan Rice, I've never seen him play number 2. I was surprised today to see him play number 2. And even playing the number 2, he was moving forward. And we saw the result of his forward runs. It made players like Gordons, when Gordons came in and took over from Rashford here, Gordons provided 2 assists for Harry Kane. We now saw a Harry Kane that had opened so well and received those passes and banged in 2 goals. It was so much surprising. Guys, today was a masterclass performance towards the finishing stages. And that's why I keep saying it, that good substitutions are very, very, very necessary. And that's what we saw today. Kudos to Thomas Tuchel for that great initiative. And to the DR Congo, one would say they fought so hard. They did so well. But at the end of the day, I think the class and the class and the utility of the England players eventually came to play. And of course, the massive substitutions. Let's go on to see some stats. Possession, 60% for England, 40 for DR Congo, 16 total shots against 7, 7 shots on target against 2, 7 big chances against 1, 5 corner kicks against 3. The truth of the day is that at the end of the match, England had the numbers, guys. Individual brilliance, we saw it exhibited in the side of England today. Congratulations to them for winning and advancing. They will now be facing Mexico, co-host of the World Cup. All right, guys, you can be a part of the conversation in the comment section. Please do let us know your thoughts. Be a part of this. And remember to also hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't get to miss any of our videos. And to our subscribers, thank you so much for your support. We love and appreciate you. Thank you once again. I still remain your host, Dominion Chooks of Football Intel, saying bye for now and African football to the world.